Time for another edition of Wellness Wednesday with Dr. Bradley Meyer, the Okoboji Wellness Clinic. Good morning, Dr. Meyer.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, everybody.
Well, we have another hope story today, and you've brought a special guest with you today.
Absolutely. Pam Hurst is with us today.
Hi, Pam. Welcome.
Hi, Dave.
Now, Pam,
nice to be here.
Well, we're so glad to have you. Now, tell us a little bit about your story. You have had lots of surgeries and lots of pain.
Yes, I've had 25 major surgeries, and I do mean major. And so I have had a lot of pain literally from head to toe. I've been having for 30 years and been on pain medicine forever because of it. Every time you go to a doctor, they just really want to throw a pill at you and get rid of you because they can't explain what's wrong with you. And but Dr. Meyer, he's gotten to the bottom of my pain, and not only has he gotten to the bottom of it, he has what he's doing now is ozone injections, ozone therapy it's called, and they're injections, and they're not like a hydrocortisone injection to where they're real big needle that hurts you real bad when you get it. These really are pretty simple injections. And literally when he started working on my back, my lower back, and when he did, the first night I seen a difference. And so after several therapy lessons, I am literally now sleeping through the night with no pain. So I want people to know that there's hope out there for people who suffer with chronic pain, that this ozone therapy, it really works. It works really good. And I want people to know that because a simple injection really does work. I mean, my shoulder has arthritis in it real bad. It's one of my big problems that I have. I refused to have the surgery because they immobilize your arm for 6 weeks, and I didn't want my arm immobilized for 6 weeks. So he gives it one injection of the ozone therapy, and my problem is gone. And that's no lie. It's gone. I usually can't even sleep on my right side because of it, and I sleep on my right side all the time now, which I'm glad because it was my favorite side to sleep on. And so he fixed that problem. But he also did my knee. I'm needing a replacement part in my knee, and so it's been having a lot of pain. He injected my knee last week. No pain since. I mean, every time I get injections, it literally takes away the pain. This ozone therapy, what I call it is miracle shots, because that's what they are. They're literally miracle shots.
I was just going to ask you, Pam, how long you've been doing this now?
Just this last month.
Wow.
Is all. But before that, I was doing hyperbarics with him, which has helped me tremendously, and also frequency therapy. And so when I first came to Okoboji Wellness, I was seriously at the point of suicide. I couldn't take the pain anymore, and I had to be honest with him and tell him, I'm seriously considering killing myself. I just don't want a messy way for my kids going to find me. That's how I really felt. I was that bad off. I was crying every day. And life, I wasn't living life. I was barely surviving the pain. And when he started me on hyperbarics and the frequency and that and started changing things in my diet, it started making a drastic difference in my life. The pain, first of all, within the first month, I wasn't crying no more. I wasn't wanting to die. And literally was getting better from that point on. And now that he's introduced the ozone therapy, that's just been the icing on the cake for me getting better. And what's great is that you're not getting a pill like all the doctors have been trained nowadays. Dr. Meyer actually wants to heal you. He wants to get to the bottom of things and actually heal you. I mean, how often do you find a doctor like that? I mean, they're rare to find. And so Okoboji Wellness Clinic, I can't even say enough good stuff about it. That's the truth. It's life-changing. Not only has it changed my life, it's changed the way that I think about my health. It's made me want to live again and thrive while I'm living. I mean, I can't even say enough about it. He's got the best team here. His whole crew is great. No matter what area you're being worked on in here, it's awesome. And it's such a relaxing spa environment. I mean, you actually enjoy coming here,
Pam,
even though I know I'm going to get an injection.
Yeah. Pam, you said before this started, the night was the absolute worst for you. The pain during the night was unbearable. You would go from your bed to your chair, back to bed, back to your chair, and now you're able to make the whole night through.
Yes. I sleep through the whole night now. I wake up to go to the bathroom, but that'll be it. I'll go right back to bed, And so, and usually, the pain is waking me up within the first hour that I go to bed.
Wow.
And then it's a toss and turn battle from then. And then I would always have this, I call it my nighttime pill battle. In the middle of the night, I'd be like, should I just take a pain pill? Well, you better take one because you're not going to go to sleep unless you take one because you're going to be in pain, and the pain don't let you sleep. And so that battle's finally over.
So your life...
I'm glad that's a battle that's won.
So your life has changed dramatically.
Dramatically. It's did a 180.
Wow.
I'm not kidding.
That's
just a 180.
What a great...
It's completely... I mean... He's been the biggest blessing in my life.
What a great hope story.
So anybody who's suffering from pain, they don't have to. They don't have to go to the doctor where the doctor don't care and throw you some pills. That doesn't have to be like that. I mean, at Okoboji Wellness Clinic, there really is hope. There really is hope. If he can fix me, the queen of pain, he can fix anybody.
Wow, that's great.
I always call myself the queen of pain because that's what I am.
Pam...
But not anymore. Not anymore.
Thank you for sharing your story. I want to talk to Dr. Meyer here a little bit before we have to go. So,
Thank you for letting me share.
Oh, glad to have you. What a great story. So, Dr. Meyer, ozone injections. Tell me what that is.
Right. So, it is 3 oxygen molecules. And what I will do, we've got an ozone generator, and ozone is a reactive oxidation species. So it's oxygen by itself is very reactive. But what happens? We utilize a solution that helps support balance in the body. So we start with that kind of balances, numbs up the area a little bit. It's about 2 to 3 milliliters of this solution that I typically will place, and then I'll follow that by anywhere from 24 to 44 gammas of ozone, depending on the individual, and that's where I draw it up into a syringe and the gas, and then I'm placing that ozone into whatever it may be, whether it's a joint, whether or not it's the low back and the sciatica area, or yesterday I did a trochanteric bursitis, a hip. And so it is one of the most incredible therapies that I've ever witnessed for pain for folks. And again, something that 1 or 2 treatments, injections might get you there. I mean, I had a guy that with a meniscal tear come in from southern Minnesota, and there are studies out there with Dr. Schallenberger, who's been doing ozone for many, many years, and who I trained under in Nevada, and that it actually can help regenerate cartilage in some cases. So this gentleman not only tweaked his knee, he had an MRI and was told that, well, you could go in there and have a scope, but if you take the tissue out, the cartilage out with a scope, then there's a greater chance you're going to develop arthritis faster because that's the cushion in there is gone. So he opted for pain control and to help with the hope of regenerating this cartilage to do some ozone injections, and he's coming back in today for number 4. And after his first or second one, the swelling went down dramatically, the pain, the clicking, the noise, and then the range of motion improved for him. And I'll be curious to see where he's at today, but we're going to go probably beyond his pain with regard to injections, because we're working on giving that joint space everything it needs to heal. And one of the things is it's hyperbarics and ozone, which he's utilized some of both, but the ozone is it's increasing the utilization of oxygen at a microscopic level. So it's boosting not only oxygen support to an area, but how well you generate energy or make energy. The better you generate energy, the more apt your body is able to work to heal itself. So it'll be very interesting. Anywhere from 2 to 8 treatments is kind of a commonplace, sometimes 1. And what we'll see is many times, like Pam.
One on my hand.
Yeah, we did one on her hand. She's got chronic arthritis in those hands, and ever since then she's been back to cooking. And that was really limiting for her. So
I couldn't even close my hands in the morning.
Yeah, it's so exciting. One of the most gratifying things to see and work with folks that come in that are just debilitated by it, and like Pam has been, and to work towards. And a lot of times, the interesting thing is, I've done a lot of injections with steroids in the shoulders over the years and knees and such. I didn't see the benefits and the effects that I'm seeing with ozone. It tended not to last as long. There wasn't a dramatic improvement in many cases. It did help some, but then the steroid injection many times is going to increase your risk of osteoporosis in that joint, and so the more and more of those you do, the higher the risk. Where ozone therapy it's antimicrobial, and it is absolutely, which means that it works to get rid of bugs. So it boosts the energy in that joint. It is a very, very safe approach to take, where it's your 3 oxygen molecules and that's it. And so that's the other reason I love it, is because of how safe it is, and then the permanence. Again, many folks I'm finding, and this is what Dr. Schallenberger has found in his clinics as well down in Nevada, is that you do these treatments and you go to complete resolution of symptoms, try to get there. In many cases, it's permanent for some folks, which is absolutely astounding to me. Some folks, again, may need an occasional touch-up, or they may tweak that joint again, walk awkwardly on it, or overdo it. They start feeling better, and then they might start to overdo it a little bit again, and so we gotta do another shot in there. But again, it is a very, very exciting tool that we've added to the clinic. Of course, we've also got the IV ozone, which is going through the blood, ozone gas through the blood, which that has a whole nother set of applications outside of what I'm doing with the ozone in intra-articularly or in subcutaneously. So very excited. If you want to get started with this, you can still do a discovery call with me to discuss your health journey at 712-339-6024. 15 minutes to kind of see where you're at now in your journey and how we can help walk alongside you here at Okoboji Wellness Clinic. And if you are just wanting to come right in to focus on that pain, then you can just make an appointment and ask for an ozone injection or a prolozone injection. And typically that's a half-hour visit with me, and come on in, and that same day, in most cases, we'll do the treatment and then get you set up for more. And you can purchase one treatment, or if you want to get a little discount and do 6 to 8 treatments, we can go that route as well, and kind of bank them and use them as you need them.
Wow, that is so cool. What a hope story Pam shared with us today. From the Queen of Pain to sleeping through the night. That's pretty cool. All right, so
my hand story is really good too, and I really want to tell this because I know a lot of older people suffer with arthritis in their hands, and it's a big problem when you can't grip anything. And in the mornings when I wake up, my hands are so swollen, and I can't never even squeeze them closed. He gave me one injection in my hands, one treatment. My hands are not swollen when I wake up anymore. I can wake up and use my hands like a normal person.
Wow,
that's incredible.
That is incredible. Dr. Meyer, how do folks get a hold of you?
Yeah, we are next to Ace Hardware in Spirit Lake off Highway 71, and it's 712-339-6024, 3305 Berquist Avenue. And our team is here to help you along your way. And as we always talk about, Dave, we want to get you add quality to those days of our lives, not just longevity, but we want to live well and feel well.
Not just survive. All right, very good.
Absolutely.
Dr. Meyer, Pam, thank you so much. Have a great day. We'll chat again.
All right, take care. Be well, everybody.
Dr. Bradley Meyer and Pam Hurst sharing her hope story today from the Okoboji Wellness Clinic. You can also go to OkobojiWellnessClinic.com to find out more.